One, two, is this on?
This goes out to you.
I am a real American.
Spartans! What is your profession?
What's up, comic fans? It is Monday Night Raw Books, and we're in the house, ready to rock, ready to roll. All right, tonight, in case you didn't know, you guys have been trapped. Oh, if you didn't know, you better tell somebody. We're going to do the previews of the books coming out this week, but we're doing it live. It is not taped this week. It is live. So let's get through the comments. Started off a little late tonight, but that's because, as always, when you're going live, sometimes there's technical issues, but we got them sussed out. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. We're ready to go. Got the lights going in the background. Actually, let me plug this in. And unlike this morning, I am wearing pants right now. There will be digital complimentary turkey sandwiches. Ooh, nice hot turkey sandwich with gravy and fries. I need a little stuffing in there, though. Monday. All right, let's get through this. Hashtag ride on 1K mustache. Yep. For those of you who don't know, Cole reached 1K. So congratulations to Cole on that milestone. That is awesome. That is great. Hey, my buddy Hojo in the house. Why'd I do that one? That's what was there, and I did that guy. Ooh. All right. Hey, Brian, how's it going? There's Cole. Cole, the 1K man. We have Trev in the house. All right, guys. And since a couple of y'all dropped the hashtag from this morning's show, the hashtag ride on 1K mustache, we'll have 2 giveaways tonight. Not 1, but 2. So sweet. All right, catching up on the chats. Hashtag no pants. Louis, my boy Louis. Louis is in the house. What's up? How are we all doing today? How are we doing? Just fixed this up. We were under the gun today, but we made it. We're here. We weren't that late. And you know what? We even had a few beers beforehand, so we're in a good spot. And we managed to put on pants, like I said. All right, guys. So you know how we do when we do the preview show. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to show some books. And we're going to discuss them. So let's do this. Let's get right into it. So you know how we do. We're going to start off with those spec books. Only 2 this week. We got Clear number 1. Why is Clear number 1 on my spec list? Well, because it's a man who's done pretty well for himself, who's writing this. Scott Snyder, one of my favorite comic book writers, lives right out here on Long Island. He's a New York guy. And you have Francis Manipool in there, right? And you can read this. I don't need to read it to you. But, right, there's these neurological filters. It helps you kind of live the life you want. I think this guy decides to go without a filter, and it takes him into a deadly underworld. Pretty much the gist of this book from Dark Horse. I'm going to check this out. Clear number 1. We'll see. So Scott Snyder, when he's on, he's on. When he's off, it's a little bit off. But I feel like he does better with the independent stuff. we'll see. There's buzz that he's been working on a couple of big things outside of comics, so maybe this is one of those projects. You never know. But we throw that on the spec list because it's all speculation, right? Nothing is solid. All right, so let's check in real quick with the chat before we go on to the bounty hunters. All right, and I need to take just a few notes down. Give me a second, guys. But yeah. What else we got? Just got to go back for a second. What do we got here? We got, yeah, Trump. All right. Sorry, guys. Something I asked some people to do, and they did it. So just making sure it has happened. All right. So next up on this spec list, we have Bounty Hunters. This is Bounty Hunters number 32. Oop. All right, I have a touch screen. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So this is on my spec list as well. There you go. And why is it on the spec list? Because there's two first appearances in this book. One is of the Fire Squad, and the that seems to be the big sticking point. I think a lot of people are sorry, did I say Fire Squad? Inferno Squad. First appearance is of the Inferno Squad, and that's the first full appearance because we've already got like a cameo appearance of the Inferno Squad. And then there's also another character whose first full appearance it is. This is Star Wars. There's first appearances left and right in these books, but this is, I think the fact that we have the Inferno Squad is going to make this a little bit more, little heavier of respect than some of the other characters we've had. Also, Eden Versio, that's the first full appearance of that character. So those are my spec books for this week, guys. And that is the first part of my previews. All right. Taylor Winder in the house. King of the Nerds. What's up? We'll catch up on the rest of the chat real quick before we move on to the Spotlight books. Two tasties here. Two tastier books should be arriving to you sometime this week. So we'll get those out to you ASAP. All right. All right. So let's see. This is my first time doing the my preview show live. So this is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. All right, so I only have one Spotlight book this week. And maybe we'll find some others as we go through the rest of the books coming out this week. But this is what we got. We got ASM. This is ASM number 21. For some reason, and these have kind of confused me in some ways because they could have put these on a whole different slew of books, including a Hulk book. But they did this homage, right, to the Incredible Hulk number 1 for ASM number 23, right? Legacy number 915, number 21, sorry. Still a cool cover. It's goofy. Who doesn't love some goofy? It's Disney. So I think people are going to jump on this book. There's also a 1 in 100 variant of this book, right? It's just black and white. That's the only difference, right? This is definitely, for me, a Spotlight book. I think I'll pick it up just for what it is. But they've had the Avengers and the Fantastic Four and all these coming out of ASM. Why? I don't know. All right. You know what, though? I probably should have put another Spotlight book on here, and that's I'm just going to go to the new comics coming out this week, right? We're going to use this website, League of Comic Geeks. Pretty easy to use. I also have a touchscreen, so even easier to use. And let's see if I can find the book. That's considering if it's coming out this week. We have Predators #1, by the way, guys. This should be a spotlight book. This is the second volume of the Predators. That's a lot of Predator action happening on that page. Let's see. And then I think the book we're looking for, yep, it's right here, Scarlet Witch. And coming out of Scarlet Witch, there's one of these Alex Ross covers, these timeless covers, and we got Mephisto. So if you're a Mephisto fan, there you go. Got a timeless cover. All right. So that's my spotlight books for this week. As we keeping on. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. And let's catch up again. Oh, look at this. Look at all these people in there saying what's up. Talk ASM to me. Oh, I'll talk ASM all day to you, Louie. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to ASM. We're just coming off of that 2-issue little run, little semi-hiatus run. And we'll see what the ASM creative team has coming into, this next storyline, this next arc. So that should be a good time. And with those Disney covers, I'll buy some ASM. Right? So, I mean, these Disney covers are pretty. 2 cups one day. 2 cups one day. There we go. I think I had to do that twice. Hulk 1's a great book if you can get it. I mean, that's one of those books that will take a lot of work, or you got to get really, really lucky to get. But you get that cover. That is a classic one. That is a dope cover. I mean, for me, honestly, I mean, that book I would never say no to. Never. But for me, like a Spider-Man, not an AF, but a AF-15, but a Spider-Man #1, that to me is a all-time iconic cover. Yeah. And we'll get to the next one coming, but I'll just let the cat out of the bag now. The next Scarlet Witch cover is Magneto, in case you want to know that. That's what I'm saying. Why isn't it on a Hulk book? Why is it on the ASM book? My only thought is they really want to sell some ASM, get people back on Spider-Man after the Nick Spencer run. And this is one way. You just put these dope covers, these dope Disney homage covers on there, and you hope that somebody reads the book and then they come back to Spider-Man. That really is my only theory behind why they would just put all the Disney covers on ASM. Either that or ASM is one of the top selling books because it's ASM, right? It's Spider-Man. And they really want people to buy those covers. So either way. Thank you. Thank you, Hojo. I'll reach out to you on Instagram, and your pop is coming. It is. I think it's right here. I just need to get it into the mail, but here it is. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. It's packed up nice in this guy. I just got my mailers today, so we will be sending that out to you, Hojo, very soon. They are. All those covers are on ASM. And that's not an issue. That's not a problem. But I think people are just confused why, like, you have this Hulk Disney homage on ASM, right? And then you got the Avengers homage on ASM, and you got the Fantastic Four Disney homage on ASM, right? Wouldn't they be better served on these other books. I think also another issue is, right, you got all these Alex Ross covers coming out, right? You don't want to be in competition with these covers, right? So you want Alex Ross to have his time to shine with his Fantastic Four covers and his villain covers, and then you want Peach doing a cover here or whoever, so there's a lot of different reasons why all these Disney covers are just on ASM. But it is what it is. Yeah. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I feel that. I think you're right with that, right? Like first appearances and number ones, AF-15, and like the time period and Hulk #1. Yeah, I get it. And then ASM 1 comes out of Amazing Fantasy, right? Like that would be like your Hulk 2. The first one sets the precedence, the first appearance, gets it into the zeitgeist and into the crowd, and then the next one fortifies it, right? So that's what AF-15 was. It set Spider-Man in the world, and then ASM 1 is what, after he's not established, but he's out there, he's part of the consciousness, that's what pushes it forward. And I think that same kind of correlation with Hulk 1, Hulk 2, if it makes sense. So that's what I'm personally taking away from that. All right, guys. So let's get into, while I have you all here, let's get into some FOC books. All right. So we'll take a look at some books coming out roughly 3 weeks from now. Some of them four weeks from now. You can probably still put an order in for some of these books. But yeah, there's basic for me, and we can scroll through this. I'll scroll from the top and work my way down. But there's one DC book, and there's a lot of Philadelphia books coming out this week. You got the Noir edition and the A cover, which are just inverses of each other, and cover B. I like Philadelphia. It's a good series, guys. I'm not up to date per se, but what I've read is pretty good. Local Man, guys, if you haven't been reading Local Man, I mean, it's only on issue 2. That was a good read. I mean, it was just one issue. I mean, I say it's been a good read, like make it seem like there's multiple issues of that coming out. And Vanish as a trade. If you haven't been reading Vanish, I think that's a really good book. Donny Cates, really turning it up. He turned up on that one, if you will. This is a dope Something Is Killing the Children cover to me. You can disagree, but I think this cover, what is it, issue 30? So I think that is a really, really dope, really, really dope cover. So let me do this. Boom. Let's enlarge it. Yeah, I don't know. Right? Local Man #1, I thought was really good. So, all right. Let's go back to this tab. Here we go. We got some Dark Horse books. Cover to be revealed for Dragging Age, Missing #3. Yeah, it's Dark Horse. Some weeks there's something good out of there, and some weeks there's nothing coming out of Dark Horse. This is IDW. A lot of licensed products come out of IDW, and they've started to sway some of the books towards a more adult kind of feel. But yeah, there you go. They got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They got Star Trek. They got G.I. Joe. Transformers. DC Comics. All right. You got Action Cover 1053. Action Comics 1053. Action Comics, there's going to be a first appearance of like the Necro Hive. I think it says it right on the cover. So let's see. Boom. No escape from the Necro Hive. So whatever the Necro Hive is, it looks machine-like. You can see this machinery on the hand. That is going to be something new. Steve Beach is the guy who did like that negative space cover that we just saw this week come out with Action Comics. So that's pretty interesting. All right, but the DC book I am most interested in is getting there. Or did I miss it? Probably missed it. Where'd he go? All right, well, I am totally confused. But there's supposed to be a Doom Patrol book coming out. Unless it's this week's book. Is it this week? No, shouldn't be this week. Where is Doom Patrol? But anyway, Doom Patrol is going to have the first appearance of Beast Girl. So wherever the Doom Patrol, there it is, Unstoppable Doom Patrol. There it is. It was all the way on the bottom because it's the Unstoppable Doom Patrol #1, scheduled to come out March 5th. Did I say that right? March 28th in shops. March 5th is today. But here you go. You've got Beast Girl. First appearance of Beast Girl. So that's why I'm interested. This is the, by the way, this is the character design variant. And as we navigate these tab buttons, they're also, or she is also on the A cover. There she goes. I read, if you were reading the Lazarus, which issue was it? It was like one of the second to last ones. I forget. It was like the second to last or third to last Lazarus book. Doom Patrol was in there. Beast Girl was not, but I liked what I read. I like what I read from that. So it seems like it's going to be a fun comic at the very least. All right. And as I look over at my list, we have another ASM book. This one is a little bit more modern, but we have the Infinity Gauntlet Disney homage. All right. And these are like Disney 100 anniversary issues, but they're also what if, right? So this is like, what if, Mickey and his friends had to save the universe? What if, blah, blah, blah. So these are also, there are scenarios to each cover, right? And this is what they came up with those questions that they asked. What if? So those are pretty cool. All right. And then the last book for me, FOC wise, and it's, the series itself is okay, but it's not, because I don't think it's greatly written. But I think the artwork works for it, is Ghost Rider, all right? And we're going to go with Ghost Rider #13. But what we have here is like, it's a Weapon X Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. So I was a big fan of the Ghost Rider in the 90s, Danny Ketch version, right? And that's what put me on to Johnny Blaze and then, the Ghost Riders before him. And I don't know, Danny Ketch is my Ghost Rider. That's the Ghost. So I've been waiting for him to kind of appear in this Ghost Rider series, right? It was established that Danny Ketch was the brother of Johnny Blaze, so forth. And now we get this Weapon X Ghost Rider. He's got this thing on the belt, and it looks like that might be some kind of like control device, if you look at that. And this is just so 2 issues ago, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider was on the cover, but he was like in the rear view mirror of Johnny Blaze. Makes sense. Didn't appear at all on the issue. And then the last issue that came out this week, Danny Ketch was like a memory, right? Brought out in a memory. And again, he was like solicited to be in that issue. Kind of was, kind of wasn't. And now they're going to be in this issue, right? Danny Ketch is going to be in the issue coming out April 5th. But the thing about it is every issue, it's not the Danny Ketch that we want, or it's not even Danny Ketch. It's a memory of Danny Ketch. It's a cover appearance of Danny Ketch. We'll see. Maybe we'll actually get some Danny Ketch in this Ghost Rider. I've gone way too long and have, just I've talked too much about it. So let's catch up on the chat real quick before we keep going. Sorry, Chef. Now we got Dark Horse. That's when we get to the regular books this week, though. So I'll do it again. Local Man was a banger. That Zerdy cover on Doom Patrol was dope as heck. Yeah, it was. Let's go back to it, honestly. I should have. Here you go. Nathan Zerdy. Boom. I didn't realize the scale. And actually, Beast Girl is on this cover too, guys. So you can't go wrong with any Beast Girl on any of the covers if you want to take a shot at getting a cover with this character on it. Thank you for pointing that out, Cole. Anyone have a turkey sandwich for lunch? I did not. Those double D's. I was actually on a volleyball team called the Triple D's. Dig, Dug, Deeper. That was the what it stood for. But I think a Triple D cup might fit some comics. Also, let's not get into where the double D came from. Silver Knight Kyle, what's up, my man? Thank you for joining us. Welcome. CJ says, good evening, gentlemen and gentlewomen and gentle gender neutrals and gentle mustaches. All right. Hell yeah. Weapon K. Some more hellos as we get through everything. So it's a weird Ghost Rider. Was it cheese sandwich? It was cheese sandwich night. All right. So tonight's cheese sandwiches were a sandwich called the Rubenesque, which had this mustard, like dill mustard cheddar, along with pickles and pickles pastrami, and there was some sauerkraut on the sandwich. And actually, I held the sauerkraut. That was it, really. That was a good one. Oh, and then I had the trying to remember the name of it. It was like the apple jamboree, and that was baked brie with bacon jam, and crisp green apples. And that one was actually pretty good too. But yes, it was cheese sandwich night. It was fancy cheese sandwich night. No idea. Nice, Chop. Awesome. Get in there. Bestiality girl. I guess you have to get the issue to see. Oh man, there's been so many sweet dope covers. What's up, Ignacio? Thank you for joining us. Oh, I forgot. They made a mistake too, and I also had another sandwich called the Beyonce. That one was interesting. Trying to remember what the cheese. Oh, it was a horseradish cheddar. I don't know why this reminds people of Beyonce. I don't know why they called the sandwich the Beyonce, but it was like a horseradish cheddar with prosciutto and I think it was goat cheese. It was a creamy cheese on top of all that. And that was like on a marble rye. I don't know. It was pretty good. But they made that mistake by mistake. They made that sandwich by mistake, and then I got a piece of it. Shattered Glass, thank you again. Thank you for dropping by. Shattered Glass was here last week. Shattered Glass is back. Thank you so much, sir, for dropping in. I've seen Cole's mustache in person. I don't think it's gentle. Like, I think it's out for vengeance. That is a different Shattered Glass. That's a sports card Shattered Glass. Ooh. Ooh. Oof. All right. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. All right, let's go through a couple more FOC books real quick. There's nothing in particular that I'm looking forward to, I guess, but there's some good books. Immoral X-Men, I read issue number 1. They're doing a second printing. The first cover for that, there was a variant, right, with the White Queen dressed up in Sinister gear, but all in white. Beautiful cover. But here are some more. And Immoral X-Men number 3 is coming out on not March 5th. These books are coming out April. It'll tell me right here, April 5th. Boom. All right, let's keep it going. There's some more Joe Fixit. Number 4 or 5 is coming out. Okay. There's Marvel Voices Spider-Verse number 1. There are 2 first appearances coming out of this. So maybe we should just take a quick look. There's Recluse Spider and then Spider Friend. I think those are the 2 names of the 2 spiders. Recluse Spider and Spider Friend. That's a Lee and Yuck cover. So you have 2 new appearances on that. So if that, excites you in any way, it covers a $10 price tag, but these Voices books tend to be anthologies, so they have a lot of stories in them, right? So you'll probably get upwards of 48 or more pages in that book. I'm going to say less. Also, what's up with the paper quality with Marvel books, right? These days, they're just shitty. I'm sorry. It's toilet paper. I have no way to put it any better. The quality of the paper that they're now printing these books on just sucks. So I feel like you have to wear like kid gloves when you're dealing with these. If you're a collector, it sucks for you because you sneeze and your book is crumbled. So whatever. That's enough of my my rant. Spider-Man number 7, the top secret spoiler. Dan Slott has gone on his Twitter to say like this is a big cover to get. I don't know why, but he's saying this cover for some reason is the cover to get. Other people like Donny Cates have hyped up stuff like this before. It usually helps them with sales, but at the end of the day, usually the hype is not warranted. I don't know. Dan Slott, I haven't known to really hype up things before in the past, but we'll see. But that is a book you can grab. Look, I'll do it right now. I will hit that. Oh, look, it says I ordered it already. Ordered. So if your LCS uses Previews World, you can literally order books right through the website. All right, what else do we have? Subscribe to Star Wars. It's a fun read. Star Wars Hidden Empire number 5. The Fermata Cage is coming to fruition in this book. There's rumors it's actually going to work. The Fermata Cage has the ability to trap Sith in it. So That's part of that Hidden Empire. That's the 5th book. So that'll be the conclusion. All right. You got a pretty cool Venom, number 18, Scotty Young variant, if you're a Scotty Young fan. So there you go. That's cool. I'd buy that for $1. And what else? You got Dynamite. And there's your Dynamite stuff. Ton of covers of Dynamite, guys. And remember, these are all FOC books. So none of these books are coming out this week. You're just grabbing them with the hope that when they come out in the future, you have guaranteed your copy. That's basically the reason for FOC, right? You get something on FOC, and you should, without a doubt, from your LCS, if it is reputable, get that book. You ordered it, all right? This is not you hoping it comes on a shelf or they ordered enough. This is you saying, I want this book. You're putting in an order before it goes to the printers to say, I want this book. So if you order something FOC and your LCS ever says, sorry, man, I couldn't get it, BS. BS. They ordered it. They put this order in before it goes, okay? Now, I can see if that LCS, if things get proportioned out or whatever, because, you know, they don't print enough. Sure, if your LCS gets 100 orders or something, maybe then they get shorted. But other than that, right, if you're one of like 3 people to get a book, you should get that book. There are very few books that are, you know, the print count is so low that they can't fulfill all the orders. Now, after it comes out, after it's sent to the printers, after their FOC, yeah, all bets are off. Then it's first come, first serve. But for FOC, I feel like this is the way to guarantee that you get the book you want. And so that's why a lot of times I'll look at the FOC books when I have a moment, just to guarantee that I get that book. Man, there's a shit ton of hentai. All right. That is the FOCs for this week. Glass half full. Glass is always half full. Always in the spider friend zone, huh, Cole? Right? You know, and CGC says the waves, whatever, doesn't bother them. You know, if your book is wavy, you can still get a 9.8 on it, but it's just shitty. It is just shitty. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Silver Knight Kyle. That sandwich is probably still eatable. Yep, Chop, you got that, Daniel. That was on the nose. Right? That Scotty Young is dope. Yeah, and you know the thing that's another thing, right? Ratio variants and stuff are all off. But if you order that, all bets are off. But if you order that A cover, right, through FOC, you should still get that A cover. Like you should never not get an A cover if you do FOC. Now the ratios and stuff like that, yeah, you're probably not going to get that. I know some smaller shops where you have to do a deal, you know, and you pay for whatever, you help to pay for the books that you have to do extra for. But smaller shops are usually never going to get more than like a 1 in 50. You know, you're probably not going to get from a small shop like a 1 in 100, a 1 in 200, or a 1 in 500. You know, my shop, one of the shops I go to, you can work out a deal where you can get like a 1 in 50 ratio variant, you know, at the end of the day. Basically, if you pay them enough for that ratio variant, it'll cover the cost of the other books. And then everything is just profit for them. So, yes, I already bought my ticket. It's on Instagram. Going to HeroCon. Should book my room very soon. And then, yeah, we're in it to win it. I am definitely going to HeroCon. Cole, I'll just see you in Vegas. I mean, that's still, you know, what is that, $25? So at that point, why not go all in to get that 1 in 100 variant? That's awesome. All right, guys. So let's just check out the rest of the books coming out this week, right? Through we're going to use the preview. Why is my all right? Well, my touchscreen decided to shit the bed. There it is. What would be on a cup o' comics sandwich? It's a good question. It's gonna have some capicola because I like my spicy Italian meats. I'm part Italian. It's gonna have some roast pork because I'm part Puerto Rican. So full disclosure here, guys. We're giving you my nationalities. All right. Then we're gonna go with some cheese. Definitely need some cheese on my sandwich. Question is, what cheese? What cheese are we gonna do? We're probably gonna do something like a nice. There's like a Mexican cheese called the crema, which is like white cheese whiz, like not overly salty, and spreads nicely. You heat it up, and it really gets melty. I think we might go with that on my sandwich. I'm a big lettuce tomato fan. Some pickles, and then we're probably finishing the sandwich off with some oil and vinegar, like a vinaigrette, or just oil and vinegar and a little salt and pepper. Right? There's that I think is a sandwich that I would do. I don't know if I've ever actually ordered that sandwich, but just thinking off the top of my head, that's what I'm doing. Oh, A covers and B covers are always on the shelf. It's them most, as you mentioned, that I really find. Again, yeah, I mean, some people don't even have a local comic shop or have to drive, 45 minutes to an hour just to get to a shop. That makes life rough. But yeah, if you want to guarantee a cover, some shops some shops only get like $20, and when you live in like a heavily dense area like here in New York, you might run out. So when I order something, ahead of time, then normally I can get it. So that's one reason why I do FOC sometimes. It's a good question. So here's my deal with that. There's two friends of mine who might also want to come to the convention. I'm trying to pressure them into giving me a straight answer at the moment right now. If they want to come, I'm not going to force them all into the car with you guys. So obviously we'll be traveling separate. If they do not come, it would be a pleasure to ride with Brian. So that's what I'm trying to suss out right now. And I was also trying to look at what hotels I'm staying at. I think the clear or the best answer is the Westin, because that seems to be the one they are supporting. That seems to be the cheapest one in the area that is close enough to walk to the convention without having to either rent a car or bring my own car. So yeah, especially if I'm traveling with Brian, I kind of want to stay close, so I'm not reliant on having another vehicle. That's how it should work, right? Because if you buy 100 of something, come on, you're paying way more than what that 1 in 100 ratio is going to be, unless it's a hot book. Well, that's just Comic Journey, just writing the same question twice. One of these days, I'm going to make it to one of these larger cons and meet some of you amazing peoples. I'll go for the meet and greets. I don't need to buy anything because meeting. That's true. And if you come out, you definitely got a beer on me. So, and if you don't want a beer, you got to drink on me. So there we go. Yeah. So Brian, I just gave you the heads up on what my decision is. Let me know if there's a deadline too. If you guys need to know sooner than later. It's not that I don't want to ride with you. It's that if I have other friends who want to come, then I'm not going to force you guys to road trip with them. They've been guys who you see on my show sometimes with me. They'll stop by, they'll come by, they're on the show. They'll they'll talk with me. Nick the CPA and Brian. Oh, and that reminds me, guys. Nick, my friend who's been on the show, he's a CPA. He's a personal accountant, professional accountant, certified professional accountant. We're doing a show where we're just going to talk about taxes and the implications of the tax laws for this year. And he's gonna, if you have questions, he's gonna lay it out. So if you've been selling comics, you might want to come and take a look at how you can write those comics off and not get screwed on taxes come tax season. I like mayo. I'm trying to be healthy though, Cole, so I'm gonna eat a ton of meat and keep some mayo, maybe a light mayo on my sandwich. What do you got here? Peanut butter, bacon, sharp cheddar. You know what? That does not sound disgusting. I think the peanut butter would balance the bacon, the saltiness of the bacon, but peanut butter itself is also salty. So I'm wondering if we added banana or apple to that sandwich. Would that just add a little bit more sweetness to balance the salty? I don't know why, but sure. Yeah. Charlotte is pretty walkable. I had this offer from a hotel casino in North Carolina, not Charlotte. And I was like, I wonder how far that is. Turns out it's about an hour and a half away. So definitely not staying there. Aaron, what's up? Awesome. So you know the area. So we can travel there together. All right. He did. 6.0. That's amazing. Yeah. If you guys get a fold-out sofa, I'm in another room. I'm just trying to find something sweet. You want me to put a Cinnabon on the sandwich? I mean, we could put a Cinnabon, bacon, Cinnabon, roast beef. I don't know. Peanut butter. There you go. I'm in. Heroes Con in North Carolina, Charlotte. Hot dog water. Should you drink a beer or no? I'm always on the drink a beer side. So. All right, guys, let's go into the comics coming out this week. We're at Image Comics. What do we have coming out? I don't know. we're gonna scroll. You got Spawn number 339. All right. As you can see, I'm ordered and subscribed. You might be like, why are you still reading Spawn? It's $2.99, guys. The only thing cheaper is that $1.99 book that's been coming out with vampires. But at $2.99, the price point is still right to get some okay comic satisfaction. All right. And I always find the covers of Spawn to be really cool. As I say that, this is not the best Spawn cover I've ever seen, but it's an okay Spawn cover. Let's check out the other Spawn cover here. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that one is more reminiscent of like early Spawn covers. But we're going to go back to the rest of the books coming out this week. You have a blank sketch cover. So if you have an artist out there that, you really want to give you a sketch cover on Spawn, there you go. All right, we're at Boom Studios. Boom! Here comes the boom. Ready or not, they have 5 books coming out this week. You got Briar, Know Your Station, 2 covers for that, A and B. Once Upon a Time, At the End of the World, #1. This is a 3rd printing. Boom does that. It builds the momentum of these books, And then you got a Power Rangers trade. All right, we're off to Dark Horse. Dark Horse. All right, we're here. We got Clear #1. We talked about that. That is Scott Snyder, right? Our boy Scott Snyder. I feel like he's at his best when he does these indie books. And that's a dope cover. Francis Manipool is doing the artwork on this book. And so that is, to me, going to be a book worth checking out this week. What else we got? Got some more clear covers. There's a bunch of them. And that makes it seem like Dark Horse is coming out with a bunch of books, but they're not. They just got like 6 different covers for clear and like 3 other books. All right, we're at IDW. What is coming out of IDW this week? Some books. TMNT Armageddon Game Alliance #5. If you are a TMNT fan, you got Godzilla Rivals. For you Godzilla people, you're out there. And then there's Dungeons and Dragons. This is a trade from the movie. All right, it's going to cover the movie. We're at DC Comics. And what do we have? We have The Adventures of Superman John Kent #1. All right. This might be one of the Superman books I don't buy. But maybe I will. We'll see. I will not get a cardstock because that costs $1 more. So if I do get any of the covers, it'll be the A cover. That is the cover for me coming out of that. You got Batman #133. There are going to be 2 new costumes in this book. That is word on the street because Batman is in an alternate universe. So you're going to have an alternate universe Joker. Not Joker. Don't get excited. Riddler costume. And then you're going to have an alternate universe Batman costume. Okay. So that is what we have coming out of Batman 133. That also looks like Alfred is about to shank Batman. All right. I don't know why he wants to shank Batman. Maybe one too many peanut butter and bacon sandwiches. I don't know. But that's that. What did I do? Oh, no. Guys, I messed up. I accidentally closed my DC tab. But don't worry, I got it back. And that's what happens when you go live. Stuff like that. Here's some other Batman covers, guys. We got one from Art Germ with the Joker on it. And then you have a Batman 357 facsimile coming out. But there's somehow this is a facsimile, which, they usually just do the original cover. But now you have an A cover, a B cover, which they don't have the image for. And you have a C cover, which is a blank book. So it has the logo, the trade, the Batman trade from that time period, but nothing else. It's just blank. In that case, that's not really a facsimile. That's... I don't even know if you'd call it it's an homage. It's a type of homage, but I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Is that really a facsimile? All right, so what do we have here? My brother used to live in Durham. Was it cool? I haven't been to North Carolina in years. I don't even remember anything about it. Crank the short out while watching. Really enjoy trying to figure that out. Oh man, shorts are you need to do them, but you got to figure out when you can. Brian is naughty. I like Gunslinger personally. I feel like it's the more wittier of the books. There's a little bit more lightheartedness and humor to it, but the last few issues, Gunslinger has really gotten serious. So I think it's it's been a decent balance in the Gunslinger books. Did you do it all for the Nookie? You know that was on a different album, but that's good advice, Cole. It's good advice for the shorts. All right, we're in short world. Yeah, I wanna start doing a couple more shorts myself, but we'll see. Of the 3 Scott Snyder Comixology books, I didn't love Clear, but it had the highest ceiling. Yeah, that's why it's my spec book. But yeah, I can see that. Peace. John Kent. Trev is excited about John Kent. We'll see. What's up, Mellow Dope? Mellow Dope Comics, guys, go check them out. Trev shouted them out. That is one of the shout outs. Go check out Trev's Road to 400 video, or his 400 sub video, if you will. Go hit up the channels that he listed there. All right, let's get back into the rest of the books coming out this week. Like I said, those facsimiles, cover A is a facsimile. The other 2 are facsimile adjacent. All right, Batman, Joker, Deadly Duel, number 5 of 7. This is a series I'm kind of enjoying, right? Mark Silvestri is doing it. I feel like it's being stretched a little longer than it should have, right? This is probably a story that could have been told in 3-4 issues. We're on issue 5 of 7, so we'll see. It started off with a bang, and now I feel like sometimes they're just reaching for some filler. But overall, the story has been good, and the artwork has been excellent. So Batman and Joker, Deadly Duel. Let's keep going. World's Finest. That is the hardcover. That's the Devil Nezha. What else we got? Got Flash. You got that 1 Minute War. This is a new costume for is this Iris West? Right? I think that's her name. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know. All right. And again, I closed the so live shows sometimes means live problems. But we're back. All right, let's look at the rest of the books coming out of DC. You've got the Joker, Man Who Stopped Laughing. Rosenberg, I believe, is writing this. Matthew Rosenberg. Of course, this doesn't give me any information, but Matthew Rosenberg is or sent me a AOK a while back, and I did a video for it. So, and speaking of things that have been AOK to me, I received a package recently from Pocan Joe, so that'll be one of the things I'll be revealing. And Steve Ainer sent me a package, so that'll be another thing I will be unwrapping at some point. All right, we're at Nightwing, number 100. Second printing, that's a 1 in 25 Dan Mora. I love Dan Mora's artwork, so I do that. House on the Lake, the second trade came out. That was a fun series. I think I'm only on issue 6 or 7 of that one, but which means I'm a little bit past the halfway point. But it was really good. What else do we have? There's some Poison Ivy covers, including this dope Jenny Frison. But if you don't like Jenny Frison, then you got Joshua Middleton. All right, so you pick your poison with Poison Ivy. Did I really just do that? You got ASM No 21. As you can see, I'm subscribed to that, so I'm in it to win it. This Amazing Spider-Man What If Disney cover, I just ordered it. Boom. All right, so that should be waiting for me when I get to the store. Avengers number 66. This is the last of the Jason Aaron run in Avengers. And then the next one is in that Forever Avengers, is it? And the story will pick up in that one. So also there's an Ultron timeless Ultron Virgin variant. I was gonna say Age of Ultron. I don't know why. But anyway, let's keep the clock rolling. Black Panther number 15 is out this week. Bloodline, Daughter of Blade. This is the first meeting of Blade and his daughter. You have Bloodline and Blade in this book. So if that's something you're interested in, pick it up. What else? You got the Alex Ross Fantastic Four variant, right? Oh, you got this. Right? You've got this Alex Ross Black Cat variant. That's pretty dope. That is a book I might pick up this week. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Yeah, Bermeu does some sweet covers. All right, I mean, if everybody's excited about John Kent, maybe I'll check it out. Yeah, Dan Moore does rock, and yeah, Rosenberg was cool. Oh no, don't ruin it for me, Cole. Come on. It's all right. I'm gonna read it on the DC app, the Infinite app. So I'll finish it on that. Oh, can't wait to see the next what the evil scientist sent you. Oh yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, I mean, I'm more about the Black Cat cover, but I can get that. I'm at the midway point, and I'm still waiting to see what's happening. They're all freaking out, and everybody was melted already, and people are trying to kill themselves, and then they realize they can't die. Oh, spoilers! Jed McKay's been doing some decent work. He's a good guy. Yeah, this week is definitely nuts. There are a lot of books. I'm trying not to go broke. Moon Knight, as you can see, I am also subscribed to that. And you got this B cover. I am trying to decide whether this cover is dope or not. I'm going to go with certified dope. The Moon Knight cover is certified dope, and we're probably going to get that. All right, there is a new Lethal Legion showing up in New Mutants Lethal Legion number 1. So there you go. If you like the Lethal Legion, then there's a new one for you. What else do we got? Nightcrawlers, number 2 of 3. I really liked the first Nightcrawlers book. I thought that was a really cool book. The characters were very intriguing to me, so I really enjoyed that. If you're a Predator fan, here are some Predator books for you. Bjorn Behrens was doing Spawn covers up until a few weeks ago, and now he's doing a bunch of like Marvel covers. And I think his career has taken a 180. He's back on track. He's becoming a very wanted cover artist in this moment. And you know what? As I talk about him, why not? Let's look at this Predator cover that he did. That is dope. So good for you, Bjorn. You're picking up some great work. There's a Mephisto cover coming out of Scarlet Witch. What else we got? We got that Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 2. All right, that'll be the second appearance of Ghostlight in that book. What else? You got the Bounty Hunters with the 2 first appearances in there, or a couple of first appearances actually, including the Inferno Squad. And look, they're right here on this cover for some reason. The Inferno Squad. Look, they're really hyping them up. So they're in there. They're in the Bounty Hunters book. While I'm here, I don't want it on my wish list. I just want to order it. Thank you. There we go. All right. What else we got? Looks like we got a Peach Momoko for Women's History. Don't forget, guys, it's Women's History Month. Guys and gals, and gender neutral. Star Wars High Republic #6. I enjoyed the first arc of High Republic more than I'm enjoying this second iteration. Yeah. Oh, well, too busy sitting here listening to me. Thank you. I also need to sort some books. So, Biggie's at Wendy's. All right. So the clock turns from this morning when Trev was at Wendy's. Pretty sure it was Trev. Dr. Afra. I enjoyed Dr. Afra. Pocan. What's up? The evil scientist, the evil engineer, if you will, in the house. All right, let's keep going through these books as we do the previews of the books coming out this week. You got X-23 Deadly Regenesis #1 for you X-23 fans. A lot of covers, and that means they have a lot of hype coming into this book. All right, and then you got the X-Men book. I'm not hearing the best about the X-Men. I'm hearing it's a little boring. So I don't know. I'm not reading it though. Trev, this is for you. We got that Nimrod cover. All right. I know Trev, the shipping guru, has been collecting these. So there we go. Go ahead and pick that one up. Yeah. I don't think they do the 4 for $4 because of inflation. It's probably like the 4 for $6 now. But I could be wrong. So, all right. Those are two different things. But, yeah, that's cool. Definitely got to get those #1s, especially the... Oh, Biggie. Sins of Sinister is decent. It's a lot of books in that series, though. So, yeah, it's a good one. But the Nightcrawlers for me was my favorite one, and then the Immoral X-Men is probably my second favorite coming out of this. All right, guys. Next we're at Dynamite, and Dynamite always has a million covers, and pick the one that suits you. All right, because there's always a ton of covers. We can we'll just zoom in a little bit as we keep going, as we proceed to give you what you need. There's some gargoyles, and they reprint a lot of these books and do like virgin variants and all these limited, and they'll charge you $100, $50, $100, $50. They'll do metal covers, $100 right off the bat. So many. Here's some Diamond Select toys, guys. This is the most amount of Diamond Select toys I've seen on this website. Looks like there's some scale busts. And then we're at the rest of the books coming out this week. All right, so they still got the 4 for $4 because I thought that was done. Get the Shaq Biggie bag. Yeah. 8 for 8. Nice. Didn't they used to have this bacon burger with the 4 for $4, and then you could get the nuggets with it. I don't know. I could be rough. All right, what else we got? We got some more hentai and some questionable books. But you got some manga. What else? Anything good coming out? Cole, any indies coming out this week that we need to have on the radar? Let us know. And guys, check out Cole. He will hook you up with all the indie books you need to know about. Just, yeah. Just do it. Check out Cole. All right. So I'm not seeing too many books coming out this week. What is this? Ladies on Top. All right. I mean, sure. Mimosa. I'm all about those mimosas. Anybody like a nice boozy brunch? I'm in. Maybe we could find a place in North Carolina with a nice boozy brunch on Sunday before we head out. Let's see what else we got. Nottingham, Tales from Nottingham #2 is out. The original arc of Nottingham was pretty good. I have not read the last issue though, so let me know if it peters out because I'll give that up as well. We're almost to the end, guys. Oh, boom, we're at the end. There really wasn't a lot from the rest of the indies coming out this week. Sorry for that, guys, but such is the real world. Oh man, I had this sandwich yesterday that had it was on like this giant brioche bun, so it was to go. So it came in one of those foil containers, round foil containers with the plastic lid. But the sandwich was so big they had to put the top bun in its own foil container. So I had 2 foil containers plus a third foil container for my fries. But this pulled pork sandwich was just it was like that big, ton of pulled pork, barbecue sauce, and then those crispy onion rings, like the kind you put on like a string bean casserole. Oh man, was it so good? I thought the bread actually detracted. I was like, you should just have just pulled pork and those crispy onion strips on top. Oh, all right, Aaron, you finally ate something today. Because when we were on this morning, you had not. All right, The Gimmick from Ahoy Comics. Nice. I don't know if I obviously I can order it, but I'm not sure if my LCS just gets Ahoy Comics. I feel like that needs to be something that's ordered. The Gimmick. All right. Ridgeline from Aftershock. All right. All right, so we're done with the comics coming out this week. So thank you for letting me take you through that journey. Normally I pre-record these, but I was just super busy and I could have done the live show and then did it after. But I was like, I've got all you guys here for the live show, so why not? Why not just do it while you're here? All right. So I think we're going to do our first giveaway. So let's do that. And we're doing 2 giveaways tonight, guys, because everybody remembered to put hashtag ride the 1K mustache. And if you don't know who the 1K mustache is, that is Cole. Cole's Comic Claims. So we're just going to ride the 1K mustache. So let me just share that with you. As everyone's already putting it out there. Ride the 1K mustache. All right, guys. So here we go. So just hashtag ride the 1K mustache, and you will be entered to win some books. It's only showing 1 entry. 2 entries. But I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Chop, get rid of yo. It's just a mustache, not a mustache. Moustache? Mustache. All right, I got 8 entries. There we go. 8 entries, 12 people in the group. We'll give it another 15 seconds. Some chicken with bomb garlic. I'm in. Let's see. Show me your pops. Oh, okay. I guess while we're putting them in, here's the worst one I have. It's a Tom Brady. What else we got? We got that GameStop exclusive Darth Vader. We got the 2007 Glow in the Dark Thank You Freddy Funko from Pops. This is like a $200 pop right here. What else? We got that Batman #1 pop. All right, what do we got? We got 10 entries, 13 people in there. So I'll just show off 2 more pops and then we're spinning it. We got the Gemini exclusive Skeletor with the battle armor. Here's one of my favorites. Deadpool as Bob Ross. All right. And before we spin, I'll show one more. Mr. Stan Lee Patina style. All right, let's spin this. Let's draw this. What do we got? Cole's Comic Clan. Riding the stash. All right. Well. All right, Cole. Well, Cole worked. I mean, Cole. Cole won. Mustaches are rough. It's a labor of love. Like, you don't grow a mustache unless you're ready to. Well, you don't have a. You don't go with the stash unless you know you're ready for that commitment, or you just want to be lazy, and then you can just grow a trashy stash. But is what it is, right? The stash took the stash. So we just write that down. Cole gets the first one. Yeah, Brian, I was thinking the same thing. All right, and then there's a few more off camera that I guess you can't see. This one I also prized to Hojo, so Hojo's getting one of these, not this one. We have the New York Comic Con exclusive Pizza Rat, and we have Paulie Pigeon. That's another New York Comic Con. This one was on clearance. I need to get the sticker off, but this is the GameStop. Oh no! So we got the Walmart and the GameStop Captain Americas. So once we get the and they're just slightly different, the poses. All right, you can see the shields on different sides. So we need to get the sticker off at some point. Well, we will. I got this from Comic-Con for free 2 years ago, Inspector Gadget. And then we got some Broadway stuff, Hamilton, because we're in New York. Walmart exclusive. Here's actually a pretty cool pop. This is my style all the way. As I reach around. Oh, here we go. Life After Death, the Notorious B.I.G. Boom, 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 boom. Biggie. And in case you didn't know, now you know. And that's why this is my opening.
Biggie.
So that's that. Oh. And here's one that I really enjoy. It's the Colonel. Colonel Sanders. So, and that's not all the pops in this room, but and you know what's weird is I never really started off as a pop collector. I just pick them up every once in a while when I see one I like. And yeah. I love Pizza Rat, right? That was so that rat cat carrying that pizza in the subway. Yeah, the Squid Games are kind of hard to find. You might get some showing up as the series gets cooler, closer the next one, but I'm limiting it to Naruto pops. Yeah. If I see any Naruto ones, I'll let you know. My Walmart sometimes have them. Truth. Yeah, I don't consider myself a pop collector. I just pick up ones that I like that have something to do with stuff that I like, right? So, I mean, I got Thor, the What If Thor, like Party Thor. He was funny. But like I'm not going to say I would never buy a pop I didn't like, but I'm not going to buy a pop just to get a pop. I'm going to buy a pop because it fits some style or something that I like, something I want. Something I collect, if you will. Like I used to be a big Walking Dead fan, so I got Biker Daryl here. And I have some other ones. They're put away. But yeah, that's that. All right, guys. I guess we'll do one more. I'm going to do one more giveaway. And then we're going to call it a night. Because we got other channels on. I don't want to take away everybody's chance to shine. And so let me just share the next giveaway. They are a nice display piece, especially if you could find one to display, like for me with a comic. That makes them pretty cool. Good for you, Aaron, not to fall down that hole. Because once you grab one, like there was definitely a point where I only had like 2 or 3, and before I knew it, I had over 30. I don't know. They're just everywhere now. They just multiply. I don't know how to I don't know. Anyway, guys, if you already put it in, #rigged, as I believe Brian already did, that'll be it, because it's kind of weird that the stash won the stash. I don't know. Except this time you're not winning a pop, Hojo. You want a pop. You want a Funko Pop. If you win this time, you'll win comics. So up to you. I mean, you did say you were going to send me some comics though, so maybe you just send these comics back to me and then I give them to somebody else. But up to you. All right, lots of hashtag rigs coming in. The originator of the rigged. So what do we got? We got 10 entries, 12 people watching. I'm sure one of them is like my mom. She's not going to enter. So give it another 10 seconds. Then we'll run this. And then we'll probably peace out, guys. We've been here for almost an hour and a half. And I'm still shocked that a lot of you guys have been here. I mean, not say shocked, but you've been here the whole ride. And I appreciate that. You could have been anywhere in the world. And you're here with me. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Let's run it. Let's do it. Yeah. There we go. All right, we're running it. What do we got? What do we got? Who's here? Who's here? Oh. So I believe Aaron was prize tagged a win last week from Trev. And now Aaron has actually just won again. So Aaron, I'll just stuff your package with some extra comics. Boom. There you go. I'm just glad I didn't send it out yet. Arcade, sometimes that's a hard thing, right? Is just to get notified. Like, it just doesn't happen sometimes. And it's just really frustrating, I guess. Is that the ha! All right, congrats, Aaron. I'm glad that I can be your first win ever. All right. What's awesome is I gave away these books, and there's still double-digit people here in the house. All right, guys, but I know there's other things to do tonight. I know there's other channels on. I know Roscoe and Travis are going. Oh, for you New York guys, he's a Gary Cohn bobblehead. That was near my Funko Pops. But yeah, I hope everybody here, hit me up on Instagram. Give me your address. Don't worry. It's not going to be a scam. You're going to get some books from me. Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming through. I need to check out your video today. I had a full day, so I did the video earlier today. Grabbed some lunch real quick, and I've been out ever since. Came back about a half hour before the show. Obviously, about an hour of that before the show was spent eating some cheese sandwiches and drinking some adult beverages. But we're here. We're good. Nick, what's up, bro? You just missed the giveaways. I appreciate you stopping by. But we're getting ready to head out. I feel like I do the same thing on Nick's streams. Is I jump in and Nick's like, all right, guys, that's all I got. Peacing out. I'm like, oh, man. Yes, indeed. Let's go Mets. LGM. Let's go Mets. Very cool. Very cool. It's all right. I do it all the time. Yeah, you're right. That's it, Nick. That is true. Yeah, Nick's Ranger fan too. That's awesome. So got the Mets and Knicks. And Brian and I were mentioning going to a Mets game this summer. So anybody who's in, let's do it. Let's get together. Let's hit up a Mets game. Let's spend $16 on beers. You know what, Aaron, do you have Twitter? If not, I'll just let me give you my email. I'll just copy and paste it in here, and you can email me if you want. But you can use that to reach out to me. If I can get this to copy. Let's see. There we go. All right, we'll throw this in the chat. And if anybody else needs to reach out to me for anything, feel free to use the email too. It's my YouTube email, so it's what it's here for. There you go. Yeah. So a lot of people who have YouTube use Instagram, especially for giveaways and to share stuff. You can usually use your like your shorts on both devices, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. But there's my email. Now you guys have it if you need it. All right, guys. All right, comic fans. Let's do this. Let's peace out. Go check out Between the Lines with Roscoe. It should have just started right now. It's 8:35. You know what? Catstagram, Cats of Instagram is pretty popular these days. So nobody would blame you for making it a cat-centric Instagram page, IG. It works. Thanks, Trev. Arcade. All right, fam. Comic fans. We're going to call it a night. Have a good one. I hope everybody does well. Thank you so much. Again, be safe. If you need to reach me, you got my email now. And have a pleasant night, guys. Remember, support each other, support one another. I'm excited to see some of you guys soon. Other ones, I'm just excited to talk to you guys here and there. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate everybody being here and your support. And till next Monday, we'll do it again. Remember, we'll have Afternoon Delight, and then we'll do the Monday Night Raw books. And watch out for my video where I'll be unboxing, the Evil Lair prize that was sent to me from Pocan Joe, or not prize, gift. And I got something from Steven. So Steven Ainer, thank you too. We're going to open that up. But until then, guys, peace. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for next week.
Biggie.
Until this on.
This goes out to Biggie.